Have you ever noticed a small glance that felt too deep to be a coincidence? Have you ever seen someone smile, but felt that there was something hidden behind it? What if all of that happens when a certain name is mentioned, a name that has never truly faded from their life? Can reactions reveal feelings that have never been spoken? Or are we reading too much into it? Today, we'll discuss a reaction that has convinced netizens he can't accept it. But is that really the case? There is a relationship that has never been announced, but feels so real. There are feelings that have never been spoken, but echo the loudest. Such is the story that continues to cling to these two big names, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. Every time the two are mentioned in the same breath, public emotions are ignited. And this time, the fire is back, hotter, wilder, and far more sensational. The issues circulating sounds simple, even cliché for the entertainment world. Wang Yibo is said to be unable to accept seeing Xiao Zhan with other people. But it is precisely this simplicity that makes it dangerous. Because what is being questioned is not words, but reactions. Not statements, but expressions. And in the world of celebrities, expressions are often considered more honest than official clarifications. It all started with small moments that should have passed unnoticed. A gaze that lingered too long. A smile that didn't quite reach the eyes. A brief, awkward silence when Xiao Zhan's name was mentioned in front of Wang Yibo. Those moments were cut out, replayed, enlarged, and then mercilessly spread on social media. Within hours, the public had reached their own conclusion. Something was unresolved. Netizens refused to call it a coincidence. They felt they saw sincerity leaking from Wang Yibo's face. Some said his gaze had changed, becoming heavier, more restrained, as if he were swallowing something bitter. Others wrote with certainty that such expressions could not be faked. They were too natural, too human, too honest to be called mere professionalism. Then came other moments that further strengthened the narrative. When Xiao Zhan appeared close with his co-star, when new romance rumors began to swirl, the public reflexively turned in one direction, Wang Yibo. Not because he commented, but precisely because he said nothing. His silence felt different. Not defensive, not relaxed, not lighthearted as usual. A silence that, to fans, speaks the loudest. Every post by Xiao Zhan seemed to carry an emotional echo. His warm smile was interpreted as newfound happiness, while Wang Yibo's reaction, or lack thereof, was translated as an inability to accept. Is this fair? Probably not. But in the eyes of the public, who are accustomed to reading meaning from small fragments, fairness is no longer the main measure. All that remains is feeling. Their chemistry in the past is the main fuel for all this speculation. Not ordinary chemistry, but a bond that feels so alive that it's hard to believe it's just acting. Synchronized movements, overly harmonious gazes, closeness that seems without distance. All of that is neatly etched in the collective memory of fans. And when time separated them, what remained was a feeling of loss, not just for the two of them, but also for the millions of pairs of eyes that once believed. So when Xiao Zhan was seen stepping into another story, many felt that something was broken. And in the midst of that fracture, Wang Yibo was placed as the most wounded figure in the fans' narrative. Some called him jealous, some said he hadn't moved on, while others more dramatically claimed that he wasn't ready to accept reality. All these interpretations flourished because of one thing. His expressions were considered truthful. Social media has become the main stage. Videos are edited with melancholic music. Photos are enlarged to capture the details of expressions. Dramatic text is embedded, as if writing an unspoken inner monologue. Look at his eyes. He's clearly not okay. His reaction says it all. These sentences spread quickly, forming a collective opinion that is difficult to contain. But behind all this sensation, there is one inescapable truth. There are no official facts, no acknowledgement, no clarification stating that Wang Yibo refused to see Xiao Zhan with someone else. All that exists is a void filled with the imagination, hopes, and emotions of fans. And that void, ironically, has become the most crowded place. Wang Yibo's silence became a canvas. Everyone was free to paint their own meaning. For some, it was a sign of maturity. For others, it was a wound that had not yet healed. And for fans who were already immersed in the narrative, that silence was the most honest admission that could be given without crossing the line. This story continues to live on because it was never truly closed. There is no clear ending. There are no definite answers. And perhaps that is what makes it eternal. In the fast-paced world of entertainment, stories that are left hanging are the hardest to forget. Every new appearance, every small rumor, every fleeting expression, all seem to pull at old threads that have not yet been severed. Is it true that Wang Yibo cannot accept Xiao Zhan being with someone else? Or is all of this just a reflection of the fans' collective longing for a past that feels warmer? The answer may never come. But one thing is undeniable. Every reaction, no matter how small, will continue to be read, interpreted, and discussed. And as long as these two names still stand on the same stage, even if separated, this story will continue to pulse. Not as absolute truth, but as living emotion, burning sensation, and rumors that never truly die down. In the end, none of them speak. There are no confessions, no explanations, only reactions that are endlessly replayed and interpreted. Maybe it's about feelings that were never named, or maybe it's just about fans longing for an old story that feels so real. Now it's your turn. Do you think those reactions really say it all, or are we just too eager to believe? Write your opinion in the comments section, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you feel like this story isn't over yet. See you in the next video.